Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the semifinals here in the UCF Dynasty. Last episode, we did really get that monkey off of our back of winning close games, and now we look to bring that into the semifinals with the top 4 seeds advanced to this round. But UNC Asheville is a different beast. They have 0 starters under 6'8". This is the tallest team in the country. Coming off the bench, they have a couple of 6'6", 6'7" guys, but nobody smaller than 6'6". This is going to be a tough matchup because they play that 2-3 zone, and we have our work cut out. They're going to be long. They're going to get after rebounds. They're going to be getting after steals, deflected passes, all of that. So we will see how we do in the semis. Let's get this game underway as Markunas does win the tip-off. Here is Jack McAbee bringing up the ball, and we'll see what we can do here as the 3 seed playing against the 2 seed. Here's a pass inside, and that is going to be Markunas for the first bucket of the game. Nice pass by McAbee, and it is a 2-0 start here for your Knights. Good deflection inside by Markunas. McAbee the other way. It looks like we might be able to run in transition playing a longer team. They might not be able to catch up with our guards. Here's a pass inside by Asheville. This one's missed, and here we go the other way. Looking to push the ball a little bit. Johnson goes all the way to the bucket. 2 hands for safety, and that will be a 6-0 start. 2 buckets in transition so far. So here's Asheville in that half-court offense, taking it to the lane, and they will draw some fouls. Being long and having that type of height to them, a lot of our smaller guys are going to be swiping at the ball, and that one is the first foul of the game, 6-2. As here's McAbee now setting up the half-court offense outside to Henry. Henry into the post to Antonio Johnson, one of our guards in the post, and here's Henry setting back up, but he finds an open lane to the bucket, throwing it down with the tomahawk jam, and now it is an 8-2 game. Asheville now answering back with a nice quick jump shot just outside the post that time, 8-4. Here is Markunas now inside, back out to McAbee. McAbee misses. If he can just hit that shot, we will be a lot better as a 3-point shooting team. But here's Asheville answering back right away. You can already see they're long guys. They can score the ball from anywhere on the court, even the perimeter. And here's a couple of bad possessions here from UCF. That one's ripped away. Asheville pushing it up the court all the way to the bucket and will draw the foul. Antonio Johnson gets called for that one. Trying to stay in front of these big guys is definitely tough. As now it's an 8-8 game. Here's Asheville back into the game. Here's Jordan White off of the bench, taking it in. Maybe we can take advantage of his speed off of the bench. Remember, he had that big game last episode as he goes to the free throw line, knocks down the first, and the second one is going to be off the left rim. And now here comes Asheville the other way. We have been playing decent defense so far, but Asheville's kind of found something here with driving to the basket. It's an and one. They call that on Devon Bands. Take another look. Devon Bands actually slaps the floor, says come here, and he does, and gets the and one. Tyson Anthony off of the bench goes to the free throw line. He is the smallest guy on the floor right now at 6'7". They instantly check him out after that and one. 9-11 start, but here's a quick bucket right down the court. And we like to push those balls up the court when they have that trap on. And here is a nice deflection. And here we go the other way. This is where we want to live. Here's Henry over to Johnson, and Johnson gets the layup. 13-11 start. We definitely want to push it in transition. And now UNC ends up tying this ball game up. But here's another deflection, another fast break. All alone is Johnson, 2 hands. He's got 3 of 6 from the floor today so far. As they go to the free throw line here, 15-14, as we were pushing up the court now after a missed free throw. Here's Larry O'Neal inside. He comes off the bench, and the lefty gets one under the hoop. So now a 3-point lead. Fadeaway shot missed by Asheville. Here we go the other way. Stanley off of the bench, pushes it, steps back a little bit, thinks about it, but passes inside to O'Neal. I think we may have figured something out with O'Neal. Just getting him like 6 points a game, it seems to be the recipe. Here is McAbee, though. Another double team and another steal for a dunk. Nice little run here on a 12-3 run, 21-14, up by 7, our largest lead so far. As here's Asheville, though, answering right back. Anthony with the hop step and the layup, 7 points for him. As now it's down to a 5-point game. Here's a long pass across the court. Bands gets it, and that one will be an and one. That was just actually a desperation heave at the end of the shot clock, and we get the foul. And that one goes in. Devon Bands goes to the free throw line, averaging 5 points a game, and that one will be off. He can't convert. Back up to a 7-point game. Here's a Euro step. Layup missed. Offensive board, and that's where that length comes into play for UNC Asheville. Because now it's a 5-point game. Here's Johnson with a 3. That one rims out. Should have went down, but somehow does not. 23-18 the other way. Asheville with a nice pass and a two-handed tomahawk dunk. And now 23-20. 3 minutes to go. Here is Cody Stanley pushing it up the court. And through this trap, he gets all the way to the bucket and hits both free throws. Now a 5-point game here with 3 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Darian Edwards on a defensive board. Goes all the way with the right hand and cannot finish. And Asheville, a long outlet pass all the way. A missed layup turns into a layup for the other team, and now it is a 3-point game. Bad pass that time by Darian Edwards. Here goes Asheville in transition. Here they work it up with a foul, and does not convert the and one, but does go to the free throw line as James Davis, a 6'10" point guard. He goes to the line. He hits the first of 2, and the second one is also good. And now here we go, up by 1. Let's see if we can play some good defense here to stop this run. Here is a hop step into the lane, and it's good. And now the lead changes over to UNC Asheville. It's 26-25. Man on the floor. Here is Bands throwing up a little floater in traffic, and that one is an offensive rebound by Nash Kolchek, but he can't get it to go. So here we go, a minute to go. We have went cold in the last 4 minutes. And that is going to be a foul by Antonio Johnson. They're in the bonus for the 1-and-1. They hit the first, and the second one will be good. A 3-point game here with 59 seconds to go. So here we go. We got about 2 more possessions left if we use the clock right. But a bad pass into the corner is deflected. And now with the 3-point lead, UNC Asheville can hold for the final shot as they get it down to 15 seconds. Here in the post, a spinning layup with the left hand. Beautiful fadeaway. Davis has 7, and now with 7 seconds to go, we push it up the court, throwing it to the corner. Cody Stanley tries to get to the bucket. It's a fadeaway, and it's going to be off. A nice little run by UNC Asheville. They were down 20-25, went on a 10-0 run to take the 5-point lead. And UCF just went cold at the end of the half. And UNC Asheville is in control with a 5-point lead. So in the first half, we actually shot 50% from the field. They shot 40, but we had 8 turnovers. Good thing they had actually 0 points off the turnovers. I'm not sure that's correct, but it says they did. So second half, we definitely want to apply some pressure on defense. We send a double team right away, and it's ripped away. Maccabee with a wide open dunk. Darkunas with the pass, and that's a nice start to the second half. Down by 3 now, starting to send this double team some more, and we get another swipe. Here is Johnson all the way, 2 hands. 1-point lead here for Asheville, and now here we go, down by 2, 31-29. Maccabee. Man on the floor. Here's a nice pass over to Jay Henry. And it's going to be a foul call and 1. Good pass by Maccabee in transition. I think that's where that trap does haunt the other team because we can run in transition there. Henry tries to convert the 3-point play but cannot. 31 all here, tied up. 12 minutes to go. Here's a drive to the basket. Henry gets called for another foul. I think Henry gets called for the most fouls on the team this year, as Asheville's now up by 3. Circus shot, no foul call. I'm surprised after all the foul calls that they call. Here is Bands, though, all the way, and nobody stops them. Devon Bands takes it coast to coast. Asheville has attempted 15 free throws this game. Here's a fadeaway shot, hand in his face, and that one is off. Mwangi on the rebound. Here comes Jack Maccabee pushing it the other way. He tries to get to the lane, cannot. Back out to Markounis, out to the corner. This is Antonio Johnson. That's his first three of the game right there. 36-33 now. We have the 3-point lead. Asheville trying to answer back. That one's missed. Defensive board by Johnson. He's going to push it all the way, and he will take it with the right hand. 38-33 now. Asheville looks like they cannot keep up when we start running. Here is O'Neal trying to get to the bucket. He draws the foul, too. So now he goes to the free throw line. O'Neal showing off what I thought he could be when I started this series, and that one will be the first of two. That is good. 39-35. And the second one will also be good. He's got 6 points. That's kind of his sweet spot off of the bench. So 40-35. Here's a nice take and a left hand Euro step, and it's 37-40, down to a 3-point game. Asheville went on a run like this at the end of the first half. Here's a pass inside, another layup, and that is good. Maybe could have been an and one as well. And now it's a 1-point game. That's a corner three by Nash Kolchak. That was actually a mistake, but here goes UNC Asheville the other way, trying to capitalize off the missed three. And this is going to be a shot at the rim, just thrown up. That wouldn't have been in anyway, and it's going to be a foul on Kolchak as Brian Shivers goes to the free throw line, makes the first, misses the second, and now it's a 40-all game, all tied up. 6.5 to go. Here's a deflection by Mwangi. Jordan White picks it up and goes all the way. Finger roll at the basket. 2-point lead here for UCF. Here we go, back on defense, but Asheville just answers right back. It's a back and forth game. Right when you think we're going on a run, Asheville makes theirs. So they're still doing this full court trap. They've been doing this the whole game. Here's a nice pass up the court to Devon Bands, and he gets the contact. And one. Devon Bands having a good game today off the bench. I love how it's every other game. It's a new guy really stepping up off the bench. Devon Bands hits the free throw to make it a 3-point play. And now we're up by 3, about 5.5 to go. Defensive board by Mwangi, up to Bands. In the corner is Johnson. He throws one up. That one's missed. He gets it right back. Offensive board by Kolchak. And that is a great dunk by Antonio Johnson. Man, this kid can do it all. In traffic, throwing it down over 2 defenders. And Johnson gives us the 5-point lead. 47-42, but Asheville works it inside. That's an excellent pass right there. And now it's back to a 3-point game. Shot just outside the lane, and that's good. 1-point game. They just work it back. And here is a bad pass inside. Here comes Asheville in transition. All the way for the dunk. And Asheville takes the lead. 49-48. And here we go. Here's a drive inside. That one is off. Devon Bands ends up with the foul. And now here they go to the free throw line once again to take the lead. We actually got a bucket down the other way. And now it is 49 up. This one will give them the 1-point lead here, 50-49. Asheville playing good defense, good trap defense, and here they go in transition. Asheville the other way, tries to throw up a wild shot, and it's good. A 3-point lead here for Asheville, and now they're still playing that full court trap. But here's a nice pass, a quick shot up by Darian Edwards off the bench. Back to a 1-point game. Just about 2 minutes to go here. Asheville running their offense, passing it to the perimeter. We're going to send a double team here. It looks like they might try to throw this one up, and they do. It's a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. Defensive board by Maccabee. He goes the other way, looking to pass it inside, and that's going to be picked off. Jay Henry was supposed to cut all the way to the bucket, but he did not. And it's deflected, but here comes Asheville the other way. A layup missed, and another one under the bucket missed. And here we go the other way, a little bit lucky that time. Henry with a pass inside, deflected again. We got to reset up. We got to call a timeout because Antonio Johnson is not in the game. We want to make sure he's in there. We need our best guys on the floor in the last 2 minutes. So here we inbound it, down by 1. In the corner, Johnson, he just pulls it right away. It's a 3. And we will take the 2-point lead here. As now here is Asheville losing the ball for a second. Spinning layup, and it's good. But it's going to be an offensive foul. This is why you have the high energy guys, the guys that play defense in when it matters. And he just gets the body into him and draws the foul. Mwangi, what a great defensive play. And now it is a 2-point game. Johnson all the way to the bucket. That's what happens when you hit threes. They collapse on you at the 3-point line. It allows you to drive the basketball, but Asheville is not done. Fade away. Now it's a 2-point game. 56-54, 20 seconds to go. About 10 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. This is a three, missed by Johnson, but an offensive board by Markounis, putting it up, and they will call a timeout with about 10 seconds left. A 4-point lead, and look at Markounis just on the boards, heads up basketball, putting it up. 12.7 seconds to go. Here is Asheville down by 4, looking for a shot here to the corner. They will hold it for a second, but a three, and that one's good. 1-point game here, 3 seconds to go. We got an inbound here to Maccabee. Maccabee tries to dribble it out here. 0.9 seconds left. They have to foul again. That's not enough time. It will be over. And UCF will advance to the Big South Championship game. And we're 1 win away from the NCAA tournament. What a game. Asheville used that length like I thought they would. They played that 2-3 zone all game long, and it worked because they had a ton of deflections. But it just ended up being Antonio Johnson with that three, and then that take with the dunk. It ended up being enough there. So many guys did their part. Larry O'Neal had 6 off the bench. Devon Vance played some excellent minutes today, and we got it done. Wow, that was really, really good. That may have been the best game of the year right there because it was back and forth all the way until the end. We were down by 5. We went up by 5, then back down by 5. Just a crazy game. And maybe we know how to finish games now. That was really the issue in the first part of the season. In the first half of the season, we started to figure it out later. But look at them. I mean, we only went 2 of 10 from 3. We shot 54% from the field. They shot 45%. Just look at where all of our shots are coming. All in the lane. We had 2 threes. And then look at Asheville. They were throwing the ball up everywhere. And we ended up advancing there. So let's check on the other side. How about this upset? Gardner-Webb goes up by 11 at halftime, ends up winning 69-59. Cameron Parnell for them had 18. Tyson Chapman had 18 off the bench. Michael Towns had 14 off the bench. This was definitely not what I was expecting here. I thought Winthrop was the best team by far in the conference. And what do you know it? We get our rematch versus Gardner-Webb for a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. This should be fun. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.